Welcome back to Mike and Dylan Hate Drama. Today we're going to talk about the 48-hour film festival with our friend Russell.
What's up? I'm Russell.
Dylan was supposed to roll the intro right there. I thought that was a good place.
No.
Still, anytime.
I am the ruler of the intro.
I'm sweating right now because I'm just staring at the camera. I don't know what to do. So shall we begin?
Yeah, we're beginning right now.
All right. So let's do it.
Oh, this one doesn't have intro on it because we're on the three camera.
Fine. It's fine. I just look dumb, and that's fine. I'm okay looking dumb.
Because this is the books my wife like setup.
This is the books my wife likes setup. Guys, if you want to check out that's where I read books that my wife likes, and then I explain it to Russell and Dylan here.
We have one episode out already, and the next one will be coming next Wednesday. Not this Wednesday, but next Wednesday.
It is a bi-weekly podcast. I got to have time to read these books.
And Mike's kind of bi.
Yeah. So, 48-hour film festival. How do we do?
Terrible.
I loved it.
The worst one we've done so far.
I think that was the best one, the best outing we've had so far as Dreamt Up Media.
As at all working together, because we actually all came together and were creative.
We were timely with ASMR.
I'm drinking an NA beer because there's no other good drinks in the fridge.
So, Dylan, do you want to take the lead on explaining the events that happened?
All right, so I'll go on the rundown. All right, the first way...
well, actually, let's do an actual welcome for Russell. All right, this is Russell. He edits Two Daddies Judging Baddies, Mike and Dylan Hate Drama. He is also a comedian and a writer, and he's very good at what he does.
Thank you.
The best. Yeah. And he's sexy too, so that helps. We got eye candy, and I mean that's why I wanted to bring him in. Dylan wanted to bring him in for all that editing and stuff, which we needed something to look at. So if you are wondering, is Russell sexually harassed at work? Yes.
Constantly.
Yes.
But that was one of the requirements that we put in his contract when we started him.
He has to wear skinny jeans every day. It's in the contract.
Got to see that bulge.
So
that's for the Patreon. We can't show it here.
All right. Why don't you say your name and then 3 things you like to do, because that's how every year teachers fuck up students.
And how long you've been an alcoholic?
I'm Russell.
Hey, Russell.
5 days sober.
Congratulations. Good job.
If you don't count this morning. Yeah, I'm 5 days sober if you don't count this morning.
Yeah. I mean, weed doesn't count.
All right, yeah. No, you ever sucked dick for weed?
Was it California sober? I mean, I was sucked dick because of weed, but not for.
Yeah, not for it. I think
you get a little high and you're like, oh,
gets you in the mood
right now. Yeah. I think that's one of the symptoms of weed too. Is just like you get
the munchies, but if you don't have any food around, I'll just stick anything in my mouth.
Yeah, you get the munchies for dick. All right, Dylan, give us a rundown of what happened during the 48-hour film festival.
All right, so it started on Friday. Originally, it was going to be me and Russell that went down, but Mike got a good nap, and so he's like, I'll go. And so we rode down there. They harassed me the whole way about my driving, and then harassed me about where I parked at, and that I was going the wrong way when we got in the room. It's just, that's par for the course. And then I'm the one that...
You were totally leading the way, and we was like, this is not the way to go. I don't feel like this is the way to go. He's just taking us to a random room. In our defense, there was like 15 buildings in that little area.
Yeah.
And each building had 100 rooms, so...
But then we got there and waited around for a while. We got to draw our genres. Our first things that we got to see for our stuff was genre road movie, and then food film.
So a road movie is where somebody begins a journey with a certain mindset, and at the end of that journey, they have a separate mindset. And then a food film is food.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, you have a certain mindset about food, and then you change that mindset.
Is that how it is? No, I don't know. I'm gonna look up. Wait a second. I'm gonna look up.
I think it's just a story based around food. So if we would have,
which we had the profession for, it was what, pet food tester.
Yeah. So then we drew 4 characters. Like they pulled the characters and showed us what they were, and the character was either Ruby or Rupert May, and they were a pet food tester. And then they had a line of dialogue, which was, in what world does that even make sense? Which was a struggle. And then we had to include a clothespin. And then Mike swore up and down for like 24 hours afterwards. He's like, they said paperclip. I was like, they said.
I could have swore they said paperclip, but this is why I'm not
Dylan
the leader.
was the one
Yeah,
in
this is
charge.
why I follow. This is why. It's like, yeah, you know, you got to take charge in your life. It's like, yeah, except for when I'm not paying attention ever, I'm not going to take charge.
I think the proudest moment for me for the whole thing was like we debated. We had a little tiff the night of writing, but we kind of like squashed it right then. And then throughout the rest of the process, there wasn't even like, there was nothing.
No
Like,
arguments. I mean, and that's a good time to do it, though, is because this is the team right here. When you think of like being on set and everything like that, yeah, everybody's a team, but this is like the clique. You know what I'm saying? You guys don't know a lot about wrestling, but we're the clique.
I know what a click is. I don't have to
I
watch
didn't know it was
wrestling to know
wrestling
it's click.
specific.
Yeah.
Yes.
No. That's wrestling only.
Technically, it is wrong because the clique worked for Vince McMahon, and it was made up of Triple H, Shawn Michaels, Scott Hall, and Kevin Nash, and X-Pac. And what they would do is they'd be like, I don't think this wrestler's that good. So Vince McMahon would be like, all right, I'll fire him. Or, yeah, they're winning the championship tonight, but what if I won the championship? And then Vince McMahon was like, all right, go out there and do it.
So they're like the mafia.
Yeah.
This is what you're gonna
like
do.
the mafia wrestling. But yeah, so even using the clique in that terms is wrong because it'd be like if Vince McMahon was in the clique. Yeah. But yeah, continue. Sorry.
So yeah, then when we all got together at 11, and like it just, I think the biggest thing that we learned, and we knew it from the last time, but having actually dedicated people coming in that, you know, we had an actress, we had one of our listeners that was coming, and we tagged her in for being one of the actresses. And then we had another listener come down to just kind of help on set. If we needed another character, he could have played it, but we just
Shout
went
out,
ahead and-
Steven.
All right.
Are we not doing that?
Well, we can, but like he told us to keep it on the DL.
Yeah.
We're
I'll
gonna
say
retract that.
Steven Christmas.
Christmas, Steven.
We'll just
No,
call it
we're-
Christmas. So Christmas came, and which is super dope, 4 hours away just to come see us, man. And we were tickled shitless. He was happy to see us. It was a real good time on set. It seemed like he had a blast.
Did any of you guys poop that day? I didn't poop that day. I was
Poop
like,
when I got home.
When you got home, yeah, okay,
Yeah.
I pooped the next day.
yeah. So we made it through without having to do a number 2 mid-set.
I pissed like a
That's
racehorse
called-
in your bathroom though, because I had to pee so bad. Because we did the car scene took so long. It took
Yeah.
a couple hours.
It came out good though.
It did, yeah. It was a couple hours well worth.
That was actually one of the things that we were arguing about was like how to start the film. Like Mike was talking about starting at the actual event of the flat tire, and I was like, they should like pick up and so that we can get a little, and like we debated it, and that's the thing is there's 1,000 ways we could have went, and so none of them are inherently wrong. It just dictates where we go throughout the rest of the story, and that was a big learning lesson for me because there was that point where I was just like, all right, we'll just do it. Whatever you guys want to do, I'll just do it. And then I think that's when the tension kind of broke, was we all just kind of chilled out after that moment. And
I think we really got to see the process of an idea being fleshed out, because as soon as me and Russell got the prompt, we were already coming up with a film idea, and we were so hyped about that idea.
Did you high-five me so hard, I almost broke my wrist when they said road movie? You're like, fuck yeah.
we're winning this thing. Everybody else is going to be dog shit.
I did say that, and I stand by that. I do think we win something,
Oh, yeah, guaranteed.
Yeah.
but
If we don't, like, that's where I agree. If we don't get anything, robbery.
it's because they got to click. they got to click up in
Fucking
Greensboro.
Vince McMahon.
But it started off as this, like, you know, we don't know how to change a tire, but the girls do. The girls' makeup start running. We're a bunch of cosplayers, so we like fix our makeup and shit like that. And then we get robbed, and that was the first one that we had came up with. And then it just evolved into a completely different thing. And I think that was the good. It was definitely a good evolution, because the script too, like during the script process, that's where we had a lot of arguments, because me and Russell were writing separate scripts. And I said, we're not going to be able to really put these together real well. You know what I'm saying? If we're both writing completely, vastly different stories. But in the end, we were able to use a lot of Russell's dialogue was very strong. The only problem was, and that's what sucks about the 48-hour film festival, it's a 7-minute movie. That's max.
Yeah.
So he had very good developmental dialogue, natural dialogue that I loved the fuck out of. And we did implement a lot of that into like where we couldn't put a ton of it in there, but his dialogue was very natural. I think when we wrote the scripts, I did have the stronger 7-minute one, but also I've done this before, and I know that it's, 7 minutes, how much we can normally do, because when you write a script, it's usually a page per minute. if it's not dialogue heavy and you're switching in between characters and you got double spacing going on, then it's usually not a minute. So when I knew when mine went over, you know, when it's 7.5 pages, 8 pages, I know that it's still going to be under 7 minutes. But a lot of yours was very, you know, dialogue driven. I do think, because there was this one part and it just seemed super crucial to the film, and that's where we get out of the van. I'm going to explain the film for him real quick. Y'all are cool with that?
Yeah.
So essentially, it's where my character has been listening to alpha podcasts. Yeah. And he is trying to implement that in his dating life because he has no luck. And Russell's character is like, dog, you just got to be yourself. And throughout the film, he realizes the girls don't give a fuck about how manly I am. They like me for me. There was this one part outside of the car. Remember when we had the whole, instead of just, you know, when I tell him that he has to be alpha, and then I say it. What's the plan?
Yeah,
Say it.
stay fierce, stay strong, be alpha.
Yeah. So we turned a whole thick, like, paragraph of dialogue into just that right there, and that wrote home. And I thought that was a really good adaptation for us, because then it allowed us to free up and do some improv, especially on the day. I think that improv really did save us, being able to connect the dots and everything.
Didn't save you in the edit. In the edit.
I'm just not an editor. Yeah, I'm just not an editor. Like, if it's a YouTube video, not even a YouTube video, if it's a short, sure, I can do a short. But that, I was just like, I don't know how all this works. This is going to be dog shit. I'm going to go swimming with my family. And then Dylan's like, hey, come watch it. And then I watched it, and I was like, this is great. Like, what the fuck? How did you do this?
So that's one of the things that my wife was like, so you just ended up there by yourself? And I was like, it's better that way. Because I am a very much, like, flow state guy. Like, once I get into it, like, I do not need you to be like, hey, so how's it coming along? It takes me out of it, and then I'm fucked. And so she's like, so they just left you? I was like, literally, that's a good thing. That's a good thing, because then I got to just hone in, get everything done, because that is my strong suit, is being able to know how to mix audio and take this take and that take and put them together and make them sound flawlessly. Like, because the actually delivered line that we had to have in there was flubbed. Like, the wrong word was put in. And so I just took one of the takes where it was good, and I was like, think. And that's where my strong suits really come in, is the technicalities of the back end of the film.
I know next single cam, I am not going to improv, because I was improvising a lot and I was delivering lines differently. If we do like a 2-cam setup, I think I could do that better, because then we know we have 2 good things that fit each other. But especially when we're out there, because this is outside of the van. And if you guys want to check out the trailer for the film, you can go to YouTube. It's on the Dreamt Up Media, DREMTUPMEDIA YouTube channel. The trailer's on there. But once the tire goes flat and we're outside of the van, nothing I said or did was the same thing as I did before. And then I could tell that was a problem, especially like with the single cam. You put it together masterfully, and you're just a wizard. But you're right. That's your strong suit, but also while I'm here, I'll just be like, yeah, and, you know, I saw this lady comment down, because I was like, you know, Sydney Sweeney, that's America's boobs right there, because people call, what's it, Captain America?
America's ass.
That's America's ass. Yeah, I was like, Sydney Sweeney's America's boobs, and a lady commented back, she was like, no, that's MAGA's boobs. I'm like, whoa. We don't politicize titties. We don't do that. And so I'll get Dylan in that conversation, and then we're just Googling random shit at that point, and he is not focused on anything.
Yeah, and we cut it like literally down to the deadline, because that was one of the problems, though. And I'm glad that I thought to check them, but like I exported one and it was good, but it was too big. And so then I tried making it smaller and exported another, and then the audio was just like, and I was like, fuck. And it was by that point, it was like 7:15. I was thinking I was going to be like, not early, but like on time, everything's good. And it did that. And I was like, oh fuck. So then I'm like changing settings again and exporting it again. And it got in. I think we ended up uploading the final at 7:24. And then when I did, though, I started looking through like all the rules and everything, and I realized that I didn't put in the end credits, like, this is a 48-hour film project, blah, blah, blah. Here's the website. And so you have to put that in the credits at the end. And as
That's
I'm
so
looking through it, I was like,
stupid.
fuck, we're disqualified.
That's so stupid because it has to be your title card too, like on your title
Yeah,
card.
it's already there. So I'm like, why does it matter? And then Russell was real sweet. He watched it and loved it, and then waited till the next day to tell me, he's like, yeah, you know the title card? You put tough guy as it instead of B alpha. I was like,
Well, it was 10:30 at night, and we were so hyped on how good it was. I didn't want to.
yeah.
They
Be the
should
one
let
to
us
rank.
change that though.
They take care of all that prior to the screening, so like none of that's a problem. The Iris Carter, I think she's the producer or city manager. I can't remember her exact title, but she was really understanding. I mean, I have issues with buying the tickets currently. I tried multiple cards just not to bug her, but like the tickets wouldn't come through. And so, but she's been like the most understanding with all that stuff. And she's like, yeah, no, you guys, you don't have to worry about any of that. As long as you followed the other rules, you're good to go. So she's been a really great city
I
producer.
feel like I've heard that name before. Iris Carter. I don't know.
She's got an IMDb page. She's done some films and short films. I would not want to be a city producer because, like, I know I'm a pain in the ass on this level, and I imagine there's like people that just, you know, way over and above are a bigger
hell
pain in the
yeah.
ass.
So, what was your favorite part of recording that day?
I just like working on a team. Like when everybody gets together, and that's one of the coolest things that we did was had a good team. Everybody's spirits were high. There wasn't anybody that was a sourpuss on the day.
It's because we had Mr. Christmas there. I guarantee you that's the
It
reason
is.
Because he is a bowl full of sunshine.
He is.
Oh, yeah, nicest.
It's nicest dude, happy. Looking at him, being happy will make you happy. So
I felt so bad though, because when he pulled up, he pulled into the bar parking spaces, and I was like, hey, do you mind just like parking down there? And I was like, I should have gotten him out of the car, gave him a big hug, and be like, oh, thanks for coming. And I was like, his first interaction is like, can you move your fucking car? But he's so nice. Like, I know he didn't take offense to it.
oh
but,
no,
like,
no, he was fucking delightful. So when we're writing the script too, we come to an instance where we're like, we have to kind of show my character like what the ultimate form of what he's trying to be is. So we have a character. His name's just douchebag in the script.
no, just douche.
Yeah, it's just douche.
Not even bag.
It's not even.
He's
bag.
not even in a bag. He's just free range
just a
douche.
He's just a douche. So I was like, man, we need a character for that. So I hit up my friend Arthur, and he drives a Tesla and has a mullet. And I was like, he fits the part. He comes in, he's got like bedazzled jeans on, a button up,
Like a tap out shirt type thing.
Yeah, and he comes in late. We're at the. Well, he's not late. He had to work. And
Yeah.
he was like, yeah, I'll come help y'all guys out. So he was exactly on time when we needed him to be, but we were losing sunlight. So he comes in, and I was like, oh, fuck, he doesn't even know the lines or anything. I'm about to run down those. This is going to be tough. He did it once, which is pretty decent. And then the second time, he just, bam, it was there.
Yeah, I think a lot of the first lines are what were used, and then the second ones were the ones that weren't usable from the first. But like the second time, he just ran straight through the whole thing. And we're like, all right, we're good. Yeah.
Taylor did a really good job. She had more lines in this one than she had the last one. Also, Taylor, if you're alive, Dylan sent you the
link,
He
yeah.
sent you the link. We know that you were meeting somebody that night. We hope you did not get murdered.
Go across state lines.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't know about that, and I was telling Mike when we were picking up the SpongeBob shirt today, and I was just like, yeah, I messaged her like the day after to give her the link for the to watch it, because only the team can watch it until it's screened. But then I gave her the link, and she didn't say anything. So like the next day, I was like, hey, did you get a chance to watch it? Nothing. And then it was like a couple days later, Adrian, the other actress, was wanting to go to the screening. So she's like, yeah, like, where do I buy tickets? I was like, we got you. Like, that's the least we can do for you coming out and being a part of it. And
Kicking ass, yeah.
so when she said that, I was like, hey, Taylor, do you want to come to the screening? We're all going to go. Crickets.
So it's been nothing for 5
You might
days.
need to do a wellness check.
Right, yeah. No, it's been 5 days. So yeah, that is be like, hey.
Still, you kicking? You good?
Right. But what else was there?
There was the face-to-face that you and me had to do.
Jesus
Oh, yeah, that
Christ.
was so good.
We're going to put that on Patreon. And when I'm telling you, Dylan was like, and this was the only time where we had like a little tiff. But he was like, you two get face to face because that's going to be a really good shot. And I was like, well, it's not going to work. And Dylan's like, it looks good. Like, I'm looking at it right now. I'm like, no. Like, we're not going to be able to not break face to face. Sure as shit.
It took 20 minutes.
It took 20 minutes to get
You guys
us to
should have
stop
just
laughing.
kissed, and then it would have broke the tension, and you guys would have been fine after.
And then he kept doing this shit where he'd come in
Yeah.
and stop doing that. I was like, just be there. It was.
Then I had to close my eyes because we were doing too much because the camera's behind me, so we could.
Oh yeah, when you guys see it in the film, I think there's one part where it shows the face to face shot.
It's twice in there.
Yeah, his eyes are closed because that's the only way we could do it. Yeah. Well, because it's.
I mean, you guys get that close while you're out there talking about sports and stuff. You're like, "Yeah, did you see the Hurricanes?"
Yeah, but we're not shooting something that's like a joke, and I'm not.
We're not acting.
Yeah, because I'm going. No, I love beer, and it's just like there.
It was a good shot, though.
It was a good shot. I will.
Dylan did a great job. Master director Dylan.
Yeah, let's give Dylan a round of applause.
Oh, why? Thank you. I couldn't do it without my team.
You did a phenomenal job out there. And a lot of that too was we were getting a lot of stuff, and I was like, oh, if Dylan wants it, we're gonna do it. So
well, and I think that's what I know initially you're like you were a little taken back when I was like, just let me direct. So that there's one person that's gonna like decide what goes on. And I know we've talked about like both of us doing the directing at the same time, but I do feel like you got to just act. And you didn't have to worry about like, and I still asked, I was like, do you guys think of anything else? And you're like, you're the director. So we just rolled on. But
I think that Burn just gave me that misconception because it was like a locked off shot and it's one scene and everything like that, where I was like, oh, is he going to get enough? Is he going to, and just every, doubt that I went into that with was completely cleared after that. And I think, Burn 2 also took my spirit out of making short films. And I think this reignited it. So I'm really glad we did this one.
Yeah. And that's what I see these as, is just, when there's a deadline and you have to do it, you just fucking do it. You don't, be like, well, that idea is not that good. You just do it and it's done. And then, whatever it is, and it's in the can, it's posted or it's like submitted where it needs to go. Whereas when we are doing it creatively on the back end, where we just have all the time in the world, we can decide like, well, it's kind of inconvenient to shoot at Russell's house. So like we back out and then we have to restart again. And with the 48, it's just like, we're going to get it done. Even if we hand in dog shit, we're going to get it done. And we'll hand in the best dog shit we've ever tried to make. So
it was a beautiful, beautiful piece of dog shit.
Yeah, I absolutely loved it. So what was your favorite part in the day? Sans or face to face?
That definitely was my favorite. Outside of that, it was Dylan's balls of steel being in the back of Ryan's Mustang, hanging out, videoing, and us driving by.
I fucking hated that.
Ryan was a real start and stopper.
Dude, like
driving, and I'm like, dude, Dylan's going to fall out of the car. But Dylan, no seatbelt, had his sack right there.
Sack. Ryan, another filmmaker from Lexington, came out and did a fucking stellar job.
Yeah.
The driving, though, he would go from like 20 miles an hour to 40 miles an hour.
Well, I had to keep telling him to like slow down because I was like, I'm trying to get as tight of a shot because I don't want it to be like, the car really far away. And you didn't want to tailgate him. And like, even when I was cutting one of those parts where I was telling you guys, come closer, you're like, he wants me to ride up this guy's ass. Because like, I'm not listening to the whole thing. Because I mean, we rode around for like 20 minutes, but like the clip that I wanted, I could hear your guys' audio. And he's like, Jesus, he's trying to make me tailgate him. I'm like, I'm going to be like up his ass.
Yeah, the whole time too.
And I was just like, closer. I'm
like, I can't get closer. But the shitty part too is like, Dylan is dead, like almost dead center of the Ryan's Mustang. And I can't look at the camera. Like I don't know how much you can see our faces in
Not
that.
really much.
Yeah, but that's what I was terrified of. Is just like you get a good shot, and I'm just like,
I mean, even at that distance though, you wouldn't be able to see like eye line straight to camera.
Yeah, but I was doing acting while I was in there and sucked. I hated that part the most.
I didn't need you to act.
I didn't know we wouldn't be able to see me. So
I mean, not unless you guys were reading lines.
Yeah, I don't know the laws of does that work or not?
Well, and really the van is the vehicle. Like that's the one that I should be in with like a harness and like hooked up to like the kid harness straps like down in the floor, like what you do with a car seat.
Right.
So I can like latch in, I'm locked in, and then I can shoot out the back of the van, or I can open the door and ride beside you shooting out the van. Like the van is the film car, but since we picked the van as your guys' car, it was not available. But luckily Ryan has a fucking convertible, so I made it work out with that.
I'm gonna pitch y'all a movie after the podcast is done. I thought about it last night. Didn't think about it until just now.
Well, no, you thought about it last night.
Yeah, but I mean, I didn't rethink about it until just now. It's a little comedy piece. I think it has good appeal. Like when you think about different like movies that have good premises, like Tropic Thunder, that's an amazing premise. Of they're making a movie and the movie's not good enough. It's about, Vietnam. So they're like, we're going to go into the fucking thick of the jungle and really shoot this. And then shit really does go down. When you think about like premises like that, I like that shit. So
yeah, and then you just get Robert Downey Jr. to do blackface and totally pass.
Tom Cruise to do fat face.
Yeah.
His idea.
Yeah.
He's like, I want fat hands and I want to dance.
Yeah, he was like, I've been doing R&B classes, which is such a Tom Cruise thing to do. That guy does believe in, what is it, Nibiru?
Scientology.
Yeah.
Or so Xenu.
Yeah, there you go. Somebody believes in it.
The most I know about is from South Park.
I think Nibiru's Anunnaki. I don't know. There's so many things. I'll find out when I die.
Probably anime characters.
Right, yeah. We die. It's been Martha Stewart all along.
I love Martha Stewart. Did you watch the documentary about her?
Mm-mm.
She was going off like whenever she had she was going through the legal troubles. She was talking about a journalist that was writing negative things about her. She goes, and she just was writing all these awful things, and she was this hateful woman, blah, blah. And then she pauses, and she goes, but she's dead now, so it's okay.
Jesus Christ.
I was like,
Look,
damn,
don't
Martha.
don't get into a war with somebody if A, you're dying, or B, you don't have custody of your children, because that's the golden ticket right
First thing
there.
they're going
Oh,
for.
fuck yeah. If you Google or look up somebody's thing and they ain't got custody of you, just, dog, why you arguing? You should be arguing with the courts right now.
That's how Drake, I don't know how much rap beef y'all follow. That's how Drake lost to Pusha T. Drake had a secret kid. He made
Story
a
of
whole-
Adidon, yeah.
You can't do it. Like, why would you talk shit about somebody when you have a
Fake
secret
motherfucker
child
playing Border
hanging-
Patrol. Woo. I like the part where he's like, love that, or take care of that, raise that baby, love that girl, forget she's a porn star, let her be your world. Yeah. I remember that one coming out too, and people were like, yeah, I feel like Drake won that. I'm like, in what world? In what world? He talked about how terrible of a father you were. But then also too, that's kind of like the same route Kendrick went, and then went a different route slightly. Yeah.
Well, the thing, because when he started talking about Drake's daughter, then it came out Drake was like, oh, I fidgeted information. It was fake. And everyone was like, oh, no. Like, there was like a second where people were like, oh, Kendrick had fake info.
And he was like, well, you're a pedophile.
And yeah, then he calls him a pedophile on a mustard beat, and you can't really come back from that.
You can't. If there's a whole song that people are playing in the clubs about you being a pedophile, you lost.
Well, and when they do the Super Bowl, and literally it goes quiet and everybody says, hey, minor, like.
And then he says, hey, Drake, and he looks straight into the camera. This, like, I love petty arguments, and I love a good rap beef. And I
Everybody's
think that
roasting
was
Drake right now for his new albums.
with the 3.
Yeah, because he's got like Dr. Seuss rhymes and people are going through it. I don't know, man. Like, I don't know how any of them rap beefs begin. I don't really care.
I'll get into a rap beef if I don't even know the rappers.
Fuck yeah, me too. That's how I was. I didn't listen to Pusha T. I didn't listen to Drake.
Which I'm a big Kendrick guy, so I picked my side when it started. Like, I've seen Kendrick in concert. I never really, I'm a more of a, if it comes on the radio, I'll listen to it these days, you know?
Yeah, that fucked me up while you were, when I got my car back. I was like, what fucking station is this on? It was like 100.3. I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
This has never been on my car. And all of a sudden it starts playing like pop music. And I was like, what who broke my radio?
Golden was playing on that channel. That's because I was going to come back. I forgot we were eating Don Juan's after we got done filming. And my wife's like, oh, I want some tequila. And I was like, oh, damn. So I went and got her some. And I'm using Dylan's work van. And that song came on. I was like, man, this feels like destiny right here. I was like, I'm gonna tell him about this. Completely forgot.
You
There
did
was
not.
a bunch of food in front of me, so I was just like, I'm gonna eat.
So the funny thing is we just ordered, and then Mike gets the call that he has to go get tequila. And so by the time he gets back, like everybody's done with their food. But like probably 5 minutes before, I was like, we should just for the joke, buy everybody a second round of food, and we clear off all these dishes. And we just, when Mike gets in, be like, we were just waiting for you until we started eating.
Damn, guys. And then I see all y'all ate. I'm like, is no one hungry? What the fuck is going on?
And I still think you finished your meal before I did.
Fuck yeah. You eat fucking slot. Me and Dylan, we're about it, dude. We eat and we leave. That's it. There's no pitter pat. We got work to do.
Yeah.
We got work. We got to get back to it.
I'm a baby bird.
Right. So, guys, this is a quick episode. It's 48 hours with Russell.
Yeah, but it could just continue as a conversation. You just always got to cut everything short.
That's a pretty short episode. I mean, is there anything else we needed to cover about it?
I did have 48. I don't think so.
Yeah.
We did everything.
You did have what, though?
Russell
I do
brought
have.
us
I
Limericks.
brought something for the pod for my first time on the pod.
Oh, yeah, fuck. Yeah, look, I was about to end it, and then
See?
Russell's like, I got something.
I do got something. One thing I love. I wrote some dirty limericks.
Oh, God.
Mike and Dylan's name.
This is not a representation of Dreamt Up Media.
This is all.
Russell does not hold the same viewpoints as
This is
Mike and
all
Dylan hate drama.
strictly my views.
Okay.
But you guys know I wrote these, but y'all haven't heard these yet. So
Nope.
This will be. All right. I got one for Dylan. There once was a man named Dylan. Vaginas, oh, he was a fillin'. Then he met his wife, who has a happy life, because that dick is 1 in a million.
That was pretty good. Okay, I see what these are.
You like that?
Yeah, mine's not going
was
to
so
be.
sweet.
Mine's not going to be that happy though.
So sweet.
You like yeah.
And summed up my life just like perfectly.
Yeah.
I've only been around a couple months, but I'm learning you guys pretty well. All right.
This
so
is like a leprechaun thing. Mine's going to be mean. Watch.
All right. There once was a man named Mike whose wife used to. All right, hold on. That's the. I had a different one. Hold on. No, yeah, I got a different one. Hold on.
I know what the rhyming word is. Oh God! Once again, his views are not ours.
That was the wrong one.
Just say a sorry, babe, right now. Not that she's gonna listen.
Sorry, babe. Or you could say it.
That was really good though.
All right. So I have a real one for you.
I fuck with you because you were like, oh, that's the wrong one. That
was a great
that
setup.
Was nice. That was fucking good.
Thank you.
Can't be canceled for that. That was the wrong one. You don't even know what Royer.
No, I could have been anything.
She used to ride bikes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, she
bike,
did.
yep.
She was a big bike.
Yeah. She married or she was with a woman for 9 years. So
It was a huge bike rider.
yeah, huge bike rider.
Yeah.
That was a big bike.
Yeah.
So
All right, but here's the real one for you.
even that sounds fucked. Yeah.
So there once was a man named Michael, known by many as Felonious Falafel.
That doesn't rhyme.
Yeah, close enough.
Yeah. Eminem.
He got famous for skits and for his big old tits. And now his sex life isn't the only thing that's viral.
That's pretty good. Yeah. I told you mine was gonna be mean. You got dick 1 in a million.
Yeah.
And you've got something.
Well, I got an STI. Wait, what is an STI versus STD?
I think they just changed it. Like
Yeah.
trying to be, I don't know how you
Disease
get political
versus
correctness
infection.
with STDs.
It's like
but
unhomed people.
yeah,
You know, they're unhoused. They're not homeless. They're unhoused.
which just makes you feel better about.
I don't know what they are, but they stank.
Well, how about that guy? Like, we didn't mention that. We were in the middle of setting up for the first shot, and one of the guys in the neighborhood came down, like, shirt unbuttoned, belly all out with his dog. Just, what you guys doing? Did you see him?
Yeah. I went back to that was when, I'm not going to say too much on here, but that's when someone found out that I have a big TikTok presence.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, he rolled up, and I mean, super nice guy. Didn't give us any hell about it, but it was just funny the way that people like. I would probably stop and ask if I wasn't in film and I saw it. And I'm surprised that none of the neighbors, like there was the one lady that I know, she stopped and was like, "Hey, can I have a part?" And I was like, "Yeah, come on." And she drove off. But other than that, like nobody gave us anything for filming out there.
I just thought of something and I lost it. It was there. And oh yeah, because TikTok, man. TikTok did that. Because then they come up and we got them, we're recording them, and it was like, this is public property. This is public. Well, you can get somebody's house. And if you get their house, the law says you got to get arrested. And then she looks like a jackass online. So I think people are more apprehensive of just walking up and being like, what's going on here?
Yeah.
Well, especially when we have like full on. I mean, we had a light out there. We had
All the dolly out there.
It
Yeah.
was very, very production official.
Yeah, it's not a bunch of kids out there with like a phone turned sideways. And it's like, what's going on? And
It was funny though, because I spent like the previous week getting that dolly built. I took apart one of my old dollies and then built a new one. I ended up buying like $300 plus of stands, and then we didn't use the stands for any shots, and we used the actual track for one shot. And I was like, "Fuck."
I think a big thing, the biggest thing that was like an old shit moment, but didn't really turn out to be nothing, was when we get out there, we parked the van, we're out there, and I'm just like, damn, dude, this van is so reflective. And Dylan was like, oh, fuck. It was like, oh, and he had just had it washed and waxed and everything. So it was super shiny and just, you could see everything.
Yeah. Which is surprising because we didn't see it in that first scene, but I guess we were just so far away that the reflection wouldn't be anything anyways. But yeah, once we got out to the second location and I was planning on shooting from behind them at all, could not do it because it was like a mirror.
But it was good. We worked around it, and I think we came up with creative solutions.
Well, I think we needed to shoot the way we shot anyways. Cause
I was about to make a joke that said, I hope Taylor didn't go to the second location, but we haven't heard from her yet, so I can't make jokes on that.
No.
Once we know she's okay.
Yeah, once we know she's okay.
Yeah. Turns out she's a baker and makes all kinds of cool cakes and stuff.
Yeah, she was like, I'm really good at this one cheesecake. What flavor cheesecake do you want? I'm like, the one you're good at. Like, why would I ask for a different flavor? It's like,
the one you suck at, that's the one we want.
Yeah. She was like, the best one I make is this one. I was like, then I want the
What
best.
was it, like a blackberry caramel or something?
Yeah. Some kind of crazy stuff. I don't know.
I've never had that cheesecake, but I would love to try it.
If she's watching this episode, I do want her to know
Check
I'm not
in.
gonna eat it. I don't eat things that people give me. I think that's a good mindset to have, though.
You eat everything I give to you.
Yeah, but do you really want to kill me?
No, just make you feel sick.
Ah, there you go. It's like it builds that Stockholm because then you tell me everything's going to be okay. And I'm like, he gives me the good. He gives me the safe feelings. I need Dylan around. I need Dylan. Dylan gives me the safe feelings.
It's only been, we're coming up on 3 years. Holy shit.
That's wild.
Insane, dude.
It's wild. Hopefully we can go ahead and pop off with something in this relationship in a big old argument after we're very, very rich. And, 20 years down the road, then we finally are like, we shake hands. And,
Do the reunion pod. And
yeah.
No, I think the wildest thing, though, and this is to your credit, is normally whenever Mike sees any of the stuff that we make, he never wants to watch it again. He never wants to see it. He's like, oh, that's shit. I was acting in it, blah, blah, blah. And I'm so happy that with this one, like, it finished and Mike was ecstatic. And I was just like, oh.
It's so good. That's why I think this one, they're going to be like, no awards, nothing.
I'm fine with it. Like, just for that alone. Like, I'm happy that you're proud.
I'm happy of how everything came together. I think there's no world where we at least don't go to the second.
Yeah. I don't see it possible.
If we don't go to the second one, that's fucked. That's fucking, that's rigged. I might have to say something about that.
Well, and when this airs, we will know whether, I think. No, because the last time we did it, it was like throughout that week, they kind of said who was in. Was it just one big drop?
No, dude, Charlotte took forever.
Yeah.
Charlotte was like a month before we did the awards and shit.
Well, we can post in the Reddit. Like, technically, if anybody is close by, you can go to the awards. Technically, you could go to the screening, but this is coming out after the screening happens. But the awards ceremony will be at Carolina Theater. And so that one...
As long as you see B Alpha on the playlist.
Yeah, if we win... if we're going to be screened at the awards, I'll go ahead and make a Reddit post just to say anybody that wants to come out. But it would be cool to meet some other people. I don't know that Christmas will come down for the awards ceremony, but
no, we don't want 4 hours. And then 4 hours back. That's the big thing too. Like he does all of this manual labor, okay, and then we fill him full of Mexican food, and we're like, all right, go drive 4 hours back.
sleepy guy, go ahead.
Yeah, go on ahead. Text us when you get home safe.
Yeah, and he did at like 4 o'clock in the morning, and I was sleeping. I woke up in the morning, and I was like, thanks, bud.
We gave him a hoodie, shirts, hat. I was looking through here. I was like, what's something personal I can give him? I was looking through all sorts of stuff. I didn't have nothing, and he was just, because I remember we handed him a hoodie, then we handed him another hoodie, and he was like, oh, we can have this one back.
Well, yeah, he tried to trade it back.
Yeah, no,
like,
fucking keep it. You keep it. You keep this. You keep it.
And we had to sign his hat. I
It was
didn't know
just
what to say. And you took up like the whole under brim. So
Did a
I
whole
was just
yearbook
like,
signing on his hat.
No, I just wanted to say thank you for everything on it. Yeah.
Not wrong with it.
I also thought Dylan would do the top.
why does mine have to be on the outside and fuck up his hat? So
You're the top in this relationship.
I did make the joke we should have like
I don't know.
something around the brim.
I don't look into that enough to know what top and bottom is.
Pitcher catcher,
Who's the pitcher?
the top.
The
I mean,
top.
what would you think
I-
the top would be? Like
I don't
you're
fucking
on the
know.
top. Like if
Never thought about it deep enough to really understand it.
Right. If we were forming a pyramid, would you want to be on the top or bottom?
Top.
Okay.
Well, I mean, some people want to be bottoms, right?
Well, yeah. I don't understand how they just don't interchange.
Both.
Yeah.
That's my thing. If I was in a gay relationship, no. There's not one pitcher and one catcher.
Look,
Like,
Dylan's like, no, I'm getting sucked and fucked. All right.
well, unless you were like, yeah, technically, I wouldn't like. That's the part that confuses me. I was like, wouldn't both of you guys want to do the same thing? Like,
But here's the thing, though. Like, you're okay putting it in your girl's butt, but you don't want her to put anything in your butt, so it could be the same way.
But on that note, though, like, I think me and Russell were actually talking about this the other day. It's like, after you get yours, do you really want to just go ahead and receive? Like,
Right.
So, like,
yeah,
it's like,
that is such a, that, I think me and you were talking about that, weren't we?
no.
Yeah.
Maybe it was me.
I think it was all three of us.
But yeah, it was like one of those things like, okay, I just got mine. And then it's like, okay, now you've got to
Yeah,
enter
now
me
you got
now.
to unturned on, just get taken in the butt. That's
Like
got
I don't even want to like go down on a girl after I've come.
Right. Yeah, I'm wrapping up. Guys, thank you so much for tuning in. Next episode, we'll definitely have some advice. If you would like to submit some advice, you can go to mikeanddylan.com. And then also, if you would like to support the podcast, you can go to patreon.com/mikeanddylan. It really helps out the channel. And you get bonus episodes. You get to see more of us.
And ad free.
Yeah, ad free and some of the behind the scenes things of the stuff we do. We love you so much, guys, and we'll see you next time.
Later.